Right away, they'll change the look. First plays a run with Nwangu. There he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point up and good by Shootout. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back at the 17. With Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up a throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Nwangu. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw on 3rd down, Dugan. And unable to connect, incomplete.
respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Ready.
2nd and 3. Incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Nothing different. These concepts.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but it would be even worse now. Is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go right back to the wall group. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Viking.
You gonna stand that 3-3-5 wide? Score twice on that shit, bro.
Second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Still gonna stay in it?
Get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
It's out, it's loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands.
There you go.
Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get troubled.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it would definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Dugan. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think?
Stephon Diggs. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Okay, thank you.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know they'd say to us, no luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Back to throw. Dugan. And that is incomplete.
Just hanging out there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Kincaid was drafted as a tight end. Many thought he was the best in his class. But plays like that remind you his position should really just read pass catcher. He's someone who gets it done lined up off the tackle or out wide.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will finally get him.
I gotta blow this dude out.
Down near the 40-yard line.
They had they've been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. In motion right, Campbell. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Up the middle, Nwangu. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Another run down for Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 9 now. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 60 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Now Riley for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Dugan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Dugan. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gaskin. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here with the Wanderer. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So we hit halftime with our visitors. The Vikings taking their final preparations for this 2nd half. We'll get you down the coast to Orlando.
We'll send you back up to Charlotte. Rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it was only the healthy amount of yardage, so I think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit and try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, one strike. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On the give is Nwangu. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Dugan. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. It's a 10-yard gain there to set up on 1st and goal.
The speed with which this offense can get down the field is taking them more time to be able to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. 75 yards. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the takeaway. Into space at the 45. And the out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Back to throw now on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook for Diggs. Here goes an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Gray on a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. For the lead, here's third and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one all the way. The security crew incomplete here.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on third and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
On 3rd down, Dugan. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Oh, they come after him, and can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick, and that's a big mistake. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 6. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Down to about the 45. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Back to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Still more than a minute to go. Plenty of time. Here's second down for them. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
And a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready, go!
Off the option, that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late. And a final mile forward. Wow. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's first and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's second down. They'll run with Nwangu. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. He'll look to throw. Complete on a deep ball. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Panthers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.